Hello, I'm Claudia Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Monday, the 29th of August, 2022. Hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. In that, I either channel twin flame readings or give messages Aries through Pisces. You can check out your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, Venus signs on the replays. Come along live to any of those shows because I'm always giving mini reads for donations in there. Would love to read for you. Find the next shows laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. After you're booked in, you can click on the Contact Us page and put specific questions in there if you want. I do my readings within 48 hours if you're ordering them, so they're not always available. If you find it's all sold out when you try and book in, then just check back a day or so later. I do tend to make some available each day. Well, I've got nothing else to say, and the cards still aren't coming out yet. That's too many. But I'm going to take that one because it kind of separated itself away. Let's see. We've got to find a place to withdraw to. Feeling a bit withdrawn today. Feeling a bit like I don't want to be out there kind of thing. Now, I've had a couple of days this weekend of a lot of communication, and so you might be in a new relationship and still be wanting to snuggle up with your person kind of thing, having more of that communication. You might, you might have to go to work today, but not really feel like going to work today. I love what I do. I feel like going to work, but I know a lot of people don't. But even so, even though I love my work, if I've got a new relationship starting up, I might be wanting to not work. Sometimes I don't want to work. Sometimes I've got other stuff going on. Sometimes I feel tired in the morning. Gratitude and night magic. Oh, you had something going on last night, did you? You're grateful for, you're not sure you actually want to do today. That's what it feels like. It does feel like that. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to do today. What else is in the energies? It feels like it's for a good reason though. Turbulence. Oh, really? The mind is murky in rough waters. Turbulence. Could be some of that around. Doesn't really feel like that. It feels like you don't want to rock the boat, that you're in a good place, it feels like, from the weekend, and you kind of don't want to break free from that bubble. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if that's how you're feeling today. You don't want the weekend to end kind of thing. Painful ending, perhaps just of the weekend. Like, get dragged kicking and screaming into Monday. You're like, no, I wanted the weekend to last forever. I do enjoy my weekends, but I enjoy my weeks too. Like, I do. I do. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. I'm excited. Temperance. To temper yourself and how you feel. Perhaps not going to work snarling at everyone. You might have to, just not express those feelings outwardly. The devil. Ooh, negativity. And what else? Well, we might have some trouble with ourselves today. But it feels like it's because we want a really good time to carry on. 8 of Pentacles. But this is back to work card, but I've got to work. You might have been having like such a good weekend. What happened this weekend? Let me know in the comments below. Because it does feel like that. It feels like you had just such a good weekend that you're like, oh, I don't want it to end, but I'm going to have to like go into work and somehow push these feelings down, these negative feelings, and work. Okay, 10 of Swords. Why 10 of Swords? 7 of Inspiration. Could be what I was talking about yesterday. You know, the 7 of Inspiration is about protection, but yesterday it was all about breaking up that protection, self-protection that you've got, and opening up to somebody and opening your heart again and being vulnerable with them. And it could have gone really well for you, and you might just want to stay in that energy, and not have to go to work. You might just be basking in that energy and want to continue that instead of having to put that other mask on and go to work, sort of thing. Letting go. There's a letting go in there. Let it go. Like, you don't need to. If you've discovered a new energy in yourself and you really like it, you don't need to let that, I mean, let it go, yeah, but I mean, if you're letting it go, it doesn't mean it's never going to come back. If this was a new feeling to you that you've had at the weekend, you're going to have that feeling again. You can get it back. You don't need to cling to it just because it's new. So trust that you'll have that feeling again and let it go, and let yourself have a more balanced life and go to work and do the stuff that you need to do. Temperance, tempering yourselves. It is. It's like, I'm grouchy, but I'm going to have to go to work and put a smile on my face instead. Have you ever seen me grouchy making videos? No. You know why? It's because if I'm feeling some kind of way, I will push it down. But generally, if I'm feeling that kind of way, which is very rare for me, I don't work. I don't make videos when I'm not feeling up to it. I just don't. I don't force myself to do stuff that I don't want to do. I love myself too much to do that. So that's what temperance is about. It's looking after yourself. It's why it's like a card of healing as well. Not about forcing yourself to push stuff down, but you might want to do that. Like, you might want to do that. I mean, sometimes it's not appropriate to be fully grouchy. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it doesn't matter. If you're around your friends, you're going to be fully grouchy. If you're around your family, you can be fully grouchy if that's the way you are. If you go into work and you're dealing with customers, maybe it's not appropriate to be fully grouchy in front of them. 10 of emotions is the happily ever after. I feel like some of you have had a fantastic weekend and you don't want that bubble to burst. But you're not bursting that bubble. You're just like easing yourself out of that bubble, leaving that bubble intact, going to work, and then you can come back to that bubble later without breaking the surface tension of it so it pops. Happily ever after and temperance. Integrating it into real life, right? So here you go. Straight on into it. If some of you are in a new relationship, this is your first day of integrating normal life into the mix as well. Keeping that bubble intact, knowing that you can go back to that, not having to cling to it. And certainly if you have to, force yourself back out there to work, even if you don't want to. If you have had the propensity before in relationships to go all in and forget everything else kind of thing, I don't care about my money, I don't care about my business anymore, I don't care about my work, I don't care about my friends anymore. If you've done that in the past, don't do it this time. The devil, negativity. Really? Justice? No, I'm not hearing that it's these cards at all. Let's try again then. Why have we got the devil here? Why is the devil here? There we go. The devil, the moon, the unknown, the stuff lurking in the shadows. Feeling a little bit... Okay, so here we go. Here's what's really behind this. The stuff lurking in the shadows, says the moon card. The devil says it's negativity, it's the dark side stuff. This could be, you've had this happy bubble and with this new relationship at the weekend, but you've got to go your separate ways. And then that ugly jealousy shows up. Well, if I set them free and they go about their way, they're going to go off with someone else. Are they going to forget me? Do I need to cling on to them? It's that kind of thing. It's something that's lurking in the shadows within you, comes out today. Causes fears within you today. Name those fears. We can face those fears and name them, face them straight on. Fear is an illusion. Well, no, sometimes it's real, sometimes it's a warning, but more often than not, this kind of stuff, anyway, in this reading today, it's an illusion. And as soon as we face it and face those fears head on and acknowledge that they're there, they can tend to dissipate in a moment. Because they are an illusion. Behind this is changes, so it's just changing energy, and it's bringing up fear inside of yourself, lurking there, stuff that's been there for a long time, but it just comes out again. It might be feelings that you haven't had for a long time. It's extremes of feelings, right? So you come out of this happy bubble at the weekend, and then you experience the flip side of that, and that might be quite a shock for you. Eight of Pentacles, though, there you are, going to work anyway. Two of Emotions and Seven of Materials. So this is the juxtaposition here. Two of Emotions is that very special love relationship perhaps you've been experiencing this weekend. Seven of Materials is, I got to work. I got to work instead. I want to be with my person, but I have to work instead. Both the cards are going to work there, Seven of Materials and Eight of Pentacles. You just have to do what you have to do here, and it's about integrating life. Teaching is falling out there with that, and also truth. So, yeah, it is. It's about the balance of life. It's about not being like tunnel blinker vision all on the relationship. It's about getting balance in your life, and then confronting the feelings that you get from that. In other words, you might not have realized that the reason that you went all in on relationships was because of these fears, and you might be realizing it now when these fears come up, when you're a bit more relaxed about it all. You're like, these insecurities coming out. That's what it is, the insecurities coming out. Okay. What's going on in our love lives? Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time, is what this says. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Just give yourself time and space. Go easy with yourself. Certainly don't beat yourself up for this negativity that's coming out today and the turbulence that you've got inside of yourself. Trust all will be well. Believe in your good luck. So try and be positive about this and think things through. So if you've got these fears coming up, think them through, because they've got an origin. These fears have got an origin. You know, someone could have treated you really badly before. The moment your back was turned, they could be with someone else. Like, seriously, you could have had those relationships before. I know, like, I was traveling with this guy, right? And I needed to go to another country to renew my visa. And so we were staying in this bungalow at the time. I was going off, getting the ferry, getting a flight to another country, flying back, coming back like 2 days later or something. And he said to me, "You're not taking your suitcase with you?" And I'm like, "No, I'm leaving it here. I'm coming back." Like, why would I want to do that turnaround thing with my suitcase? I'll leave it here. Of course I'm leaving it here. I'm taking a small backpack. He's like, "Oh, I don't want it to be here." So it's just in the corner of the room. It's not bugging you. I get it, though. He wanted someone else. He didn't want someone to know that he had a girlfriend that had just gone away for a couple of days. He wanted the room to himself. And, you know, you might have had experiences like that, too. People that just do not deserve you at all. So think it through. Is like, where does that crap come from? And you just chose the wrong people. You just chose the wrong people before, as did I with that one. Oh, my God, he was a nightmare. The selfish person ever, in my experience. Okay, what else? What else? In our love lives today, chemistry. Oh, well, it could be that too. You know, you've got this pull of the chemistry. If you have had a very romantic and sexy times at the weekend, you could just be like staring out the window at work with all those hormones flooding you. It's like, I just want to be back home with my person. Got differences and a spark here as well. How interesting. So the spark, that chemistry, what it is, it's the flip side. This is what I was saying before, the flip side. So you've had such a nice time that when you have to break away from that, you feel the flip side of it. You felt so close to someone that when you get away with them, the insecurities come out and it's more heightened. So the spark that you felt is causing you to feel so different. It's not so different, in fact. They're almost the same, those matches, but that's why you're feeling things intensely at the moment, because you're feeling things intensely at the moment. Both sides, the light and the dark. Rules. Now watch out for this. Don't put your discomfort on the other person. So like, if you're feeling jealous, don't like come out with a heap of rules for them so that you feel better about that, you know. Don't put it on them. Don't project these things on them. Own the stuff that you've got going on inside of yourself, the turbulence that you've got going on inside of yourself. and truth. You might want to tell them about what you're going through as well later. Okay, what else have we got in the energies today? What else in the energies today? Wow. Wow. Okay, we've got a ring out. A marriage will be taking place, either romantic or business. This could be a very big relationship that we're talking about now. And you're just having to, you know, deal with the stuff that's going on. You've got an announcement here as well. You could be announcing it. Wow. Hadn't been picking up on that, but there you go. Here it is. So you could be coming out as a couple soon, an exciting event, or planning to come out as a couple. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. That might need to be handled very carefully. Different energies coming out there. That's interesting. Okay, well, think of a yes or no answer question because I've got a red and a green crystal in his bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. This is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading. If you want me to pull one of those out for you for a specific question that you've got, come along to our Psychic Cafe shows live here on YouTube sometime. It's for donations in that show. You can find the next shows laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. I can also use them in a private reading as well. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. After you've booked in, if you want to ask specific questions for your reading, just choose the general guidance reading option. And after you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page. You can put your questions in there for your reading. How best to deal with these energies today? We have the Queen of Swords. Have boundaries. Have boundaries with yourself today as well. Like, especially if you're feeling to cave into these insecurities, have boundaries with yourself, have rules for yourself, like, no, I won't put it on them. I'm not going to contact them when I'm feeling like this. It's not their problem. This is my problem. I'm going to deal with it myself. That kind of thing. Candle went out. Okay, well, think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is... I'm not impressed by those candles. They just keep on going out. They were expensive candles from Sephora too. No, that's your answer. No, you know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. And I make 3 Love Pick card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now. If you want to watch that now, you're very welcome to. Thank you so much again for watching. Have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.